You just want to make sure you don't get any of that water on the leaves, because that will lead to them kind of being like mildewy and they can kind of get gross. So just pour it onto the soil, do not pour it onto the plant. So I am going to up-pot this little plant here because it has pretty much outgrown its container. So we're going to get it a bigger and better home. You just add 8 pumps into 1 quart of water. 1 quart of water is 32 ounces. So if you want to do the ratios, you could do like 4 pumps into 16 ounces or 2 pumps into 8 ounces, or you can half that if you're a little bit worried about how the plant will react. All right, guys, we've got our potting mix and we've got kind of like a little divot made for this. When putting the soil in to kind of fill around it, I like to put the plant down in there and then take a spoon and then just kind of sprinkle the soil around. We're gonna water it in just a moment, but I just wanted to tell you, make sure you get it centered where you want it, because once you've watered it, it's not really gonna move very easily and it's gonna just start to be a huge mess. As you can see, it looks so much cuter in this pot, and I know it's gonna be doing much better once it gets some actual plant food. It's probably been a long time since this had any nutrients, so it's good to go ahead and do that. I did leave some space around the edges because I want to be able to pour the water in without it splashing up on the plant, and then I'll probably go back in and fill in the rest of that dirt. But this is going to be one of the few times that I water this plant. So as I told you before with the ratios, it's 8 pumps for 32 ounces. So it's going to be 1 pump for 4 ounces, which is half a cup. So that's what I'm going to pour in here. So basically all you have to do is just do 1 pump and then fill the rest with water and then slowly pour around the edges. I feel like no matter how I do it, I'm going to splash the plant a little bit, but it feels like it would be easier if I had a funnel or something. So I'm about to go look for that. Okay, I don't have a funnel, but I have this little pouring thing that's a little bit more convenient. So let's just go ahead and slowly but surely we will pour it in. All right, and I just turn the planter around so that I don't have to work my way all around. I can just turn the planter. You might still splash some water on the leaves, but the main thing I wanted to point out is that a lot of people just water from the top. It's inexperienced gardeners, and they just don't know any better, but it's bad for the plant, and succulents are finicky. This soil was completely dry. That's the only reason that I'm watering it, and because I'm up potting it. But even though it says you can do this every 2 weeks, I wouldn't do the food for probably only once a month and then see how it reacts. But that's my experience using this. Super easy to dilute it. Like for example, this is 16 ounces, so that'd be 2 pumps. So all you got to do is do a little bit of math. I know it's hard, but you can do it. You can also put this directly on the plant, but I wouldn't recommend that because I think that it's better to dilute it. That way it gets evenly spread throughout the soil.